Hey guys, welcome to the MangaMark channel. Today I am watching One Piece episode 684. Now earlier today I watched 683 and we got the reveal of Pika's voice, which was very much unexpected, right? Just looking at his it was very quiet. He hadn't spoke a word through all his appearances so far, and I think we know the reason now, but looking at his character design, how big he is, I did not expect that. And I think that's the point. That's the point of the joke, right? But I loved more than how hilarious his voice was and like Luffy's and Zoro's reaction was actually when members of Doflamingo's crew were laughing at him. Oh my god. Not just Pika, but Doflamingo, Treble and Diamante. No. All of them snapped. No, you do not laugh at Pika. And I like that because it shows you, we've seen how morally corrupt, let's say, these characters are. I mean, we've seen Diamante, what he did to Rebecca's mum. We've seen the countless evil things that Doflamingo's done. But they do have that sense of family. And Doflamingo said it, he's like, we haven't seen the backstory yet, but we got a little glimpse when he said his mum died when he was 8 and he killed his own father when he was 10. So, and he said how much, like, the people that are here, the people that have been with him, the people that are basically at, like, the executive level, the people that have named positions within his crew, have been with him and he considers family. So, it's a very strange, like, we've seen the way that him and Baby 5 interact with each other. It's a very strange family dynamic, but it is a family dynamic. He does care about these people, you know? So I like that. That gave me a little bit more of a glimpse into this crew. But hopefully we get the backstory soon. I want to get the full Doflamingo backstory, because you think about the ties with like Celestial Dragons and just like how he came to meet these people. I want to see all of it, and obviously the Law's connection with him, I want it all. But let's get into this episode now. Like, the last thing we saw was Pika is the size of a mountain, and Zoro got blown away, and we didn't see what happened to Luffy and Law. Law, who is still in the handcuffs, by the way, even though I believe Viola has located the key, but she needs to get it to him. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes all these videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's do this. One Piece episode 684. Let's go. Where is he? He's got his playful voice on, so he's fine. Of course. Of course. Oh, let me see Law's face. Yeah, he's raging. Oh. You asked for this alliance. Let's just remind them again. Yeah, Zoro does not like Pika. There we go. I actually mentioned that last episode. Oh. Cavendish, I've been wondering where you were. Please don't. I really want to like you, Cavendish. I really do. He has a problem with Law as well? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, yeah. So he probably just hates all the supernovas then. Good. Nice. So he's true to his word. I hope the rest of, you know, people like Harridan and Don Chinjao and them are the same. I really do. What's he doing? Okay. Okay. Don't trust them more. Yeah. Okay. I love the confidence. I understand that this is him thinking he's doing a good thing. Yeah. Don't just leave Doflamingo as Luffy wants to fight him. He's got his sight. It's the same as with Lucci. He gets the person that he sets his sights on. You are doing it for the wrong reasons. But I still like him. Oh, Pika. Please speak again. No. Come on, let me hear you. I love it. They all try and hold their laughing. Yeah. Oh. It really does not like people laughing at him. And Luffy, he cannot speak in front of Luffy because he will laugh every single time. He cannot control that urge. Oh! Yes! Yeah, you remember him. Don Chen Jiao. Wait a minute. No. This is going to be similar to Cavendish because he was grateful to us for fixing his head. Yeah, Luffy's not. He just wants to. He's out of there. He doesn't want to deal with this guy again. You can't blame him from running from you, like, based on what you did with him in the Colosseum. Oh yeah, look, he's back to being happy old man vibes. That's right, they were there for different reasons, like the Colosseum wasn't, yeah, that wasn't their concern. I love that they're all like praising Usopp. Yeah, and every time someone says that Luffy has to double check, like, Usopp. Yeah, but again, don't. Oh no, don't. What? Why you? Oh my god, please don't you two start fighting. Like, we don't need a Conqueror's Haki clash. Okay, oh. This is good. This is exactly what I wanted. The key figures. Yes, the key figures are on our side. Thanks to Usopp. That's what I like to see. Where's Big Olympus? Perfect timing. That was absolutely perfect. Oh, an idiot. Oh. Who was the other? Yeah. What was the long leg one? Look, great. We're all here. This is it. Yeah, and we don't need the, what do you call them? The Funk Brothers. We don't need them. Like, leave. This is perfect. Who we've got here? Ideal. Are we about to have a rumble here to see who's gonna take down Doflamingo? Yeah. They're not gonna get on the same page. Words of wisdom from Luffy? No. Just back to his main thing. I love how they're all getting angry and shouting at each other over wanting to return the favour. Oh. Cavendish, just you be quiet. I like that, you know, the king of Pro's kingdom is actually trying to help out a friend. I love this. They're angry at the people who, yeah, who were toys, got saved, and then they tried to go after the saviours, basically. I like that. I like that they're all getting angry about. There's his buddy. There's his buddy. He's getting on this bull. He's getting on this bull. Let's go. Oh no, don't shout on Pika. I can't watch this bull getting crushed again. No. Protect the bull at all costs. Oh, are we all charging together? I love it. I love it. And I like it. I like that it's this group. Yeah, this crazy group of all. I like all these characters. I really, and the ones that I didn't like aren't a part of it. You know, like the Funk Brothers or the guy with the cactus on his hand, the bandit guy, or the pyro maniac one. Get them out of here. I love this group here. Luffy. Are they all going to start laughing? Oh. Oh. Oh, look at none of them are even trying to contain it. Oh, I love this group. Who's stopping it though? They're all arguing about who's going to be the one to stop him. Who's going to step up and actually do it? Is he going to unleash the punch? Oh no, wait a minute. Okay, so it's not a fully charged one. A light version of it. But these two together, you know what? These guys are powerful. If they're stopping this here, oh, please don't break his head again. After we went through that trouble to get it back. Okay. Okay. We've made some very useful allies here. These guys can make up for the fact that we don't have the full crew. Luffy's over it. He's just, listen, I'm gonna I'm gonna go and take the end off Flamingo, guys. Like, you just stop following me. I'm gonna do my thing. Right. I love this. I love this because I was concerned. I'm not gonna lie. When you know, they were all turned back. We had that great moment with God Usopp, and then Doflamingo announced what he did, right? And then all the people started to turn on them. I was really worried that the people from the Colosseum that we'd saw were going to do the same, or like some of them would maybe, you know, go after them depending on their moral compass. But the fact that this group have all banded together, I love it. I love watching, because it's clearly, that's what Zoro said, it's too many egos, like all their personalities are clashing, but they all have the same thoughts. That even though the way they express it is crazy, they're all very grateful and want to help. And the way they want to help is they want to take down Doflamingo. And they're all competing about that fact. I love that, right? But it's just, you know, like I was saying, there was loads of people in the Colosseum, and we had these different characters, but I love that it's these specific people that have joined the team. You know, because there were certain characters that were in the Colosseum as well that I just didn't like. I didn't feel it, and I like that this is the squad. You know, like the Funk Brothers, not for me. That was it Jan or Jean the Bandit? People like that. The Pyro guy. Not they wouldn't have fit as part of this group. Like this group is just a crazy ragtag bunch, but they all have such unique designs and abilities, and it just works. It works well together. You know, I'd say if I were to rank them from the Colosseum based on my favourites, if you're counting Bartolomeo's the top, right? Bartolomeo's number one, but he's not part of this unit here. So what I'll go with this one. I really like the three at the top for me. Are Cavendish. I really like Idio and Orlumbus. I don't know what it is about Orlumbus. I really like him. I like his design. But I like those three. And obviously, you know what? It's hard because I like I would say Don Chinjao and Sai are much more, like, I really like those characters. The younger brother, I can't even remember his name. You know, I like the dynamic there, but he's probably the most forgettable one. Probably him and the advisor to Elizabello. I forgot his name as well. But the little round guy looks like Dr. Robotnik. Those two, even though I like them. I like them being part of the squad, but they're probably the most forgettable ones. The rest are great. You know, like what are the two? Jeet and is it Abdullah? Abdullah and Jeet. Those two look insane. Like, but I love that they have these like crazy criminal appearances and the way they act, but they also seem just like fun characters who are on board. Like they're on board. They're helping us. Hopefully, right? I didn't think of maybe someone betraying us. Let's just hope that's not going to be a possibility, because I really hope that this group is together. But yeah, this is what I wanted, because I was asking the questions the last episodes, like what happened to these characters, because they were going after the factory, like Usopp said, but then Pika kind of moved that out of the way. So, but then that means that if they're all going after Doflamingo, that means that Frankie really is going after that factory all on his own. I wish that someone would help him out. Do you know what? Usopp's here. In regards to Harridan, I really hope that he gets an interaction with Usopp, because we know how much Usopp loves the Giants and Elbaf, you know, from like Dory and Brogy and Oimon Kashi. You know, he's had such great interactions with Giants. Like, I feel like Usopp and Harridan would get along well. And I wonder if he, like, surely because of, you know, their status in Elbaf, or their legend in the world, like, surely he knows about Dory and Brogy. So hopefully I would love to see a conversation between Usopp and him talking about them. Yeah. The Pika stuff's hilarious. Like, every time, it gets me every time he opens his mouth, and then seeing the reaction. And I love that every single one of them, even though they all have these different personalities, every single one of them just let out the unrestrained laugh, just like Luffy. Just like, nah, we're not having this. We can't not laugh at this. You know, you've got the king of a country along with a couple of kind of bounty hunters, and, you know, like, a guy that has a crazy killer personality that comes out when he sleeps. It's just, it's such a diverse group that work really well together, like comedy wise. Like they bounce off each other well, and then like having Zorro try and be the voice of reason to try and try and get these guys on track. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And like I was saying during the episode, this is the fighting force that we need, because Doflamingo has a lot of crew members, and we only have 5 members of the Straw Hats here. So these people will make up for what we lack at the moment, and hopefully, because usually when you get into arcs like this, like big arcs, you think of Baroque Quarks, you think of CP9, you start facing, like, you start to match up the Straw Hats to the opponents to be like, right, they'll start fighting each other, and then it'll fall into place. Whether it be Zorro Mr. 1, Sanji Mr. 2, or like CP9, all of them splitting up to go and fight someone for the keys. They match up with each other based on, I don't know, like, if you want to say strength, because that's not always the case. But the most interesting fights, and in this one, you're obviously going to have, you'd like to think that the Straw Hats will probably be fighting the top tier. So Luffy versus Doflamingo, obviously. Do you know what? It might be like a group effort of all these guys that are with us now, maybe taking on, or a bunch of them taking on Pika. I don't know, maybe Zorro will take on Diamante or Treble. It's tough to gauge who's going to go where. Or maybe Zorro will maybe have to keep Fujitora at bay. This is the thing. Like, but I'm saying that we now have more options. If that is the case, we have these people here. We have Cavendish that can go. We have Bartolomeo. We have, Don Chinjao. We saw what he's done there with Topeka, him and Elizabello. We have strong people on our side now, But how are they going to match up against Doflamingo's crew? Can Idio take down someone like Dellinger? When you think of those kind of people, can Abdullah and Jeet take on Baby Five and Buffalo? I'm just trying to think of, the levels, because we don't, based on the Colosseum, I don't think we got a good gauge of their individual strengths, just because of, Luffy and Don Chinjao just going crazy. But we did get to see that, Sai seems really strong. Idio, those two were the kind of last two before Luffy and Don Chinchao did go insane. But you know what I mean? Like, we did get to see, like, the likes of Elizabello displaying it again with his King Punch. We've got some strong people now, and I can't wait to see the matchups that come from this. Because all of them are crazy if they think they're getting near Doflamingo. That is Luffy. Luffy will fight Doflamingo. But then we have Law. Law's going to come into it. Like, it's probably the first time when I can't even make predictions on who's going to fight who, because the possibilities are just all over the place, except Luffy Doflamingo. Because every other time you think of Baroque Works, it was easy because of the numbers. You could think, well, Zoro's going to fight Mr. 1, Sanji's going to fight Mr. 2, and then you could kind of work your way down from who was left. And the same with CP9, when they gave you like the strengths, when they gauged their strengths, you could go, right, well, if Kaku is the next strongest after Lucci, then Zoro's fighting him, Sanji's fighting Jabra, you know, so on and so forth. But I like this. I like the chaos of it. I like the unpredictability of what we're getting into here. I like that we've got someone, you know, the size of a mountain punching down on us with a helium voice while everything else is going on. But yeah, guys, the arc's great. This arc has been fantastic. I know people talk about the pacing issues. I have had no issues so far. I've been loving it. I've been loving it, and it is honestly, it is in contention for one of the top arcs, just based on what I've seen so far. I know that can change, and the arc's not finished, but I know that we haven't got into the meat of the flashbacks. I know that we still need Doflamingos, we still need Laws. I really want to get Sabo's in this arc as well, and if that does happen, my God, like this could be up there. This could fight for the top spot. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes all these videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys.